Hey, I'm Giselle, and welcome to Gotham Knights. In this video, we're going to go over each character's unique traversal abilities by racing from the Idiot Center all the way to a Bladelight Tower. It's going to be a race, but before we do so, we're going to actually see how each character get their abilities. So, let's see.
You know what? Using teleportation tech from the Justice League satellite, I bet I could zap myself short distances in a fight. Almost like a ghost. Oh, this is gonna be so cool!
Team Drake's, aka Robin, unique traversal ability is called Sideways, and basically he is able to teleport himself wherever he sees fit. He can also choose the altitude. He can go as high as 200 meters, which is very high, and because you can lower or increase your altitude, you can travel across the entirety of the map without ever hitting the ground. So the plan was to race all the way to the tower, and well, Robin can easily do that, but this is not where this skill actually shines. Whenever you jump from your bicycle, you'll be able to use Slideways, and I love his ability because you can choose and plan ahead in order to silently take down an enemy, and I think this is very nice because you can do that over and over again. And in my opinion, this makes this makes Robin the best stealth character in the game, because again, you can pinpoint and isolate an enemy in particular, which may not be the case for everybody, but we're going to see more about that later in the video. But yeah, you can, I think it reminds me of Spider-Man. There is also a stealth mechanic in Spider-Man, and Robin's ability is the closest to that one, and it's also very efficient because it is fast. All you have to do is find enough, I'll say, altitude to trigger your Slideways, and boom, you can take out, and as long as they are, like, I'll say, spread out like that, they don't stand a chance because you can do it over and over again.
I don't think this will end the way you think. You're going straight to Blackgate.
In my opinion, this is the best traversal ability in the game, simply because of all the potential, I'll say, stealth gameplay you can pull off, and also because, well, it looks cool. I like it. It does have some limitations. Actually, just one limitation: the fact that if enemies are, I'll say, under a roof, well, this ability becomes useless. But when it comes to just roaming through the city, it works just fine. Our next contender is Barbara Gordon, also known as Batgirl. Not Batwoman, Batgirl. Which makes me think, what if Batman was actually called Batboy? So Batgirl is getting ready. She doesn't want to get left behind. She is a valuable asset to the team, and she sets her eyes on the target, the Batfly Tower. But here's the thing about Batgirl's ability. She is gliding the same way Batman would. And realistically, she won't be able to make it to the top of the Batfly Tower. She will reach the tower, but because of her gliding ability being, I'll say, limited to only sliding down, she won't be able to gain altitude and rise. Yeah, you can actually dive to get some momentum, but that momentum is not enough to actually make you go up, all the way up. So Batgirl made it, but that's not where her ability shines. Her ability is very good if you want to just waste some time patrolling in the air, just planning your next attack. And I think this is very nice. I think this is the coolest ability, the coolest traversal ability, simply because, you know, I'm a big fan of Batman, and this is the closest we ever get for playing Batman in this game. But I also like the fact that it's very stylish, and she can get pretty fast when she uses her ability. So every time I want to patrol Gotham City and just admire the sights and hunt for criminals, I'm using Batgirl because her gliding abilities are, I'll say, superior. Robin's ability is kind of lame when you just want to explore the city, but in combat, it shines. Batgirl's ability, however, is very good if you just want to, you know, just take it all in. From time to time, you can dive and get some momentum, and it looks very cool, and then you go back up. I mean, it may not be the best when it comes to taking down enemies, because you always need to, it's very hard to control the gliding. If you have one enemy on the ground, it's easy, but if you have multiple enemies, it can become hard to isolate them. But hey, it's the best one if you just want to roam through Gotham City. Next! Ooh, it's Mr. Dick Grayson, the very first Robin. Oh, he's walking. Oh, he stops for the cameras, but they are, oh my god, he's full of himself. He sees your detective and he is walking. Everybody was running, but he is walking. Is he just going to just fall off the, no way. Oh, okay, I see how he, okay. So he has a glider. I think he confused this game with Fortnite because this doesn't belong here. But it sure is effective, because even though he wasn't able to get some momentum from that, you know, initial run up, he's able to glide, and he doesn't even care about the tower. He's just having a little detour, and he can definitely make it to the top of the tower easily without even, I think because he's able to get some altitude the same way Robin would, he can get pretty much everywhere. And even scarier, he can never hit the ground and actually, I'll say, traverse all of Gotham without hitting the ground even once. So of course, you can also use his ability to explore the city. It's very good if you want to hunt for also collectibles. I forgot to mention that, but there are also collectibles in the game, and using his ability is good to, you know, to get a good look of your surroundings and identify those shiny spots. So yeah, I think Nightwing's ability is, oh my god, I forgot to say, yeah, this is Nightwing in case you haven't noticed. Dick Grayson, aka Nightwing. His ability is pretty good. I think it's somewhere up there with Robin's, but we're going to see exactly why I think it shines in those areas. Oh my god, he's making it all the way back to the idiot center. What a show off. What an actual show off. He didn't have to, but he is going to. What an actual wow. Wow. When it comes to hunting down criminals, the reason why Robin's ability is so much superior is because you are able to pinpoint exactly who you want to target. The accuracy is crazy, and I think because everybody else has to, you actually have to, I'll say, direct and predict where they're going if they're on the move. But Robin doesn't care about where you're going because he's going to catch up either way. Nightwing's ability also allows him to get some altitude, so in case enemies are on top of the roof, it's going to be easy for him. I mean, easy if they are isolated. If they are not isolated, it's going to be hard for you to perform a takedown, which is tricky. And again, this is why I think Robin's ability is better. In this scenario, for example, we have 3 enemies patrolling. Let's say we want to take out the one left behind so that the other guy is not noticed. It's going to be a problem because if you are on top of them and they are together, it's going to be hard for you to pinpoint exactly who you want. As you can see, it's going to be hard for you to actually isolate people, which is why I think Robin's ability is good. But again, you can patrol the entirety of Gotham City without hitting the ground once. Saving the best for last, Mr. Jason Todd, aka Red Hood. Back from the dead, he is here to claim the title of the best when it comes to patrolling using his traversal abilities. Because yeah, Red Hood's ability is called the Mythical Leap, and he is able to leap in the air the way the Orc would. And I gotta say, this looks very good, and I'm happy with the way they did it. It's very, very nice. But again, it has some major limitations. It sure looks good, and I love it, but it is the one move which has I'll say the less amount of freedom when it comes to how you want to approach a situation. I'm going to show you why. In this scenario where we have a criminal running away, it's fine, right? Except you also have to, I'll say, wait some time in the air and actually plan ahead how you're going to approach your takedown. It's a matter of it's going to need you to do some extra work, and this is why I said that it gives you less room for freedom and how you want to approach the situation, because the moment enemies are at a higher spot and you cannot get higher, then your mythical leap becomes a bit useless. So yeah, because you can only go downward, it's a major problem, but it's a very good looking ability, not gonna lie. But hey, you know what? Our big boy doesn't care about that, because he's not here to patrol. He's here to be a big boy and shoot at people, and that's what Red Hood does. So, Robin and Nightwing's abilities are the best ones, top tier when it comes to getting from one side of the map to the next without ever hitting the floor. And even though he doesn't have the same ability Batgirl would when it comes to flying across the city and admire the view, this is not where he shines. He shines when it comes to shooting people in the face. So in case you have multiple enemies and you want to shoot them in the face, who did you call? Not Robin, not Nightwing, not Batgirl, you call Red Hood. And again, he can grapple the tanky guys. Who can do that except Red Hood? He can grapple them. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you when I see you. Drop a like, tell me who your best character is, and I'll see you around.